Hey everyone, this is an Amico video, but it's not just isolated to Amico and the Amico community on the internet right now, and social media personalities, social media influencers. It's something that as long as I've had my channel and as long as I've been involved with fandom and movie talk, gaming talk, it always comes up every single time. I see it coming a mile away. Um, there's issues with who you associate with, guilt by association, and also your content, and a lot of social media disease, just ghosting, unfollowing, and moving on. And how I'm not criticizing people that no longer want to associate with you, but I want to explain, in my opinion, how it never helps. It never helps, in my opinion. And I like to speak with everyone. I'm gonna have a member stream tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern time. I genuinely care about a lot of people. I really do. I really care about a lot of people in the Miko community. And for full disclosure, we have all kinds of disclosures right now. Is the critics of the Amico the only ones that want disclosures? I don't think so. I think you have to have disclosures for the pro Miko side too. Are they too sensitive? I understand why they are extremely sensitive, because they have been mocked for liking something on the internet, and that's not cool either. And also, even potentially going as far to say, if you have your family involved, that it's like forcing an opinion on a child, or doing something that's not cool to a child, to make them play the Miko. I think that is going too far, honestly. I really do, because one of my great friends here also made a video yesterday. I'm not going to talk about him here, but he's come up a few times recently, and he had a video with his son, and it's one of my favorite Amico videos of all time. Maybe I will show that in another video. I'll just do a reaction for like a minute or two, and then send you the link. This is a reaction to a separate Amico video, and I want to use it because it's a great topic. This guy seems like a legit dude, and I also want to show you what happens when someone. I want to show the proof. I want to show you the receipts of what happens when someone comes into the Amico community that's interested to talk, and how we are making mistakes because one side is very open to talking and very supportive, even though there's very difference of opinions on their intentions, if it's natural critique or they're just trying to damage Intellivision and Amico. So this is a very important discussion, because how we treat people that are coming in ready to talk about the Intellivision Amico, and we have to be more welcoming. That's my point of view. In the disclosure, I want to say, for my Amico family, I am still pro Amico, pro Intellivision, pro Tommy. Is that I may talk to people that have done things that you really upset with, but that does not make it. I didn't do it. I mean, basically, you cannot do guilt association with YouTubers, because it never ends. Your circle is going to get so small, and I disavow some things that people I have on that, and I will admit the truth. I did lie by accident. I said I'm not going on Tony's channel. And then, you know what? I just wasn't thinking about it. I casually got a DM from my great friend. You know her. She's been collaborating with me recently. And she's like, hey, just stop by and say hi. It's really that casual. And I just wasn't thinking about it. I'm like, oh, I'll pop in for 10 minutes just to say hi. And that's all, just to support someone new that's getting into content creation. We also want to support Intellivision and Tommy, but we also, on the other hand, you want to support creators. You want to support people getting into conversations. And this is another thing where I'm like, my big pal, my pal DJC Studios, who I really enjoy. I met him in real life, and that's why when I had him on that other stream, we have to be nicer to content creators and people bringing something into this world. It takes a lot to put all your energy into something and to create and put it out into the world. And I give utmost respect to that. And I never want to be rude to someone that is, wearing their heart on their sleeve and putting themselves out there like that. And I also want to embrace new people coming into this discussion online, because if you put up walls and make your circle smaller, it never gets better. And I can't. People might also. I keep saying this too. People might say I have some issues with stop talking to people. I do, because I don't like to stop talking to people. Um, I I talk to people for a living. I work in customer service and I try to retain customers. And that's why I'm so passionate about talking to people and trying to handle concerns. This is what I do for a living. So I naturally would adapt it to um my YouTube channel. But without further ado, let's get to the video here. And I do want to have this guy on the show. I thumbs it up. I subscribed. Before we even get to the video, here is the actual receipts of what you see when someone new comes in talking about the Amico. And he has a great discussion there. Look at his thumbnail. I'll show you the thumbnail. Choose a side. This is a mad response, a mad reaction, but it's not mad. I agree with a lot. I rewatched the video. It's a great video, and I wanted to share it with you. And I think you should all go subscribe him and support and leave a comment to a great new content creator that's interested in talking about it, interested in learning more, interested in discussion. But let's first get to the comments section. Now, I know a lot of people have issues with a certain getaway channel, but look at what you see in the comments section. Well, I'm there. Look, everyone, these dudes, I want to speak with them all. I already spoke with Days Gaming. I want to speak with the Rambling Man. Tommy Uyamiko is there. I know. Hey, I'm going to be real. People are not too much a fan of that channel, but whatever. MIDI Music Forever. Nick is there. Geeks with Cash. But the majority of it, Generation X Gamer, the Retro Bros there. Yes, of course, he's here. He's on every single video. I'm not going to lie. The majority of people welcoming new people into the discussion are from a certain side. So his thumbnail is choose a side. What side is more welcoming? I mean, that's receipts. And I'm not trying to, I don't want to choose sides. I can't do that. As far as, and I've said this story before, as many times as I have been on the internet, been on YouTube, it's always comes down to this, and it just never goes anywhere if you do this. So let's get to the video. It's a great video. Let me turn up the volume here, and we'll react. And I want to talk to this guy. I'm very interested in talking to new people. Look at what happened when our great friend Rhea reached out to Ye Old Nerdcast and Retro Complex. Those were some great discussions.
Welcome to an episode of Potion Sword Run. This is Original Seed coming at you from my living room. Last night, I got a close-up look of how these Amico wars actually affects people,
right,
emotionally.
It does. I'm gonna be real. It's affecting me emotionally right now. Right now, I have people that I've reached out the hand of friendship that it's the right to associate with you or not associate with you. It just hurts. And I will still support them in their content and when I see them at the next Amico event. But it does hurt. I'm not going to lie. It hurts when someone, So I was like, you know what? I don't want to be around you anymore. And I understand these are family dudes. You do have to understand that too. These are family guys. They have a family. They don't need to be associated with all this stuff. But getting to the point where they might not even want to be on your channel or collab anymore, it really hurts because these are all my friends. They are. It is emotional. It's still to this day is affecting me. That's why I've been so emotional this week. I'm gonna be real. I was emotional the other day. You do know that I'm not just making videos to make it. I actually care. You could call bullshit on that if you want, but it's the truth. It's my truth. I care. Maybe I care too much.
But before we begin,
now I don't know what this is about. I do not know what these kittens. He puts this in his video that he steals kittens. I don't know what that is. It's kind of creepy, man. I got to ask you about that when you're on. If I could get you on the show, I got to ask you about this kitten obsession. I like kitties.
Not like this video, I am still wanted for stealing my neighbor's cats. Keep on knocking.
I don't know what that's about.
Now,
really,
people that have been following my channel know.
Other than that, this dude is really cool. He's like really laid back. I like his vibe he puts out there, but I don't understand the cat thing. Except if you really want to say, all right. Let's get back to the video here. All right.
A lot of variety on here. I like to do lore, I like to do news, just whatever I feel like doing at that moment in time. It keeps my motivation going, keeps things fresh. I don't have to regurgitate stuff all the time. And about a couple years ago, I dabbled into the retro scene because I was interested in getting back into my roots. So I started.
So what I would like you to do, though, is if you are into the Amico, or even if you're one of my viewers that doesn't like the Amico content that much, but you see that a guy's giving a good critique and a good discussion, go give him a sub. Go in the comments section. Give him some love. Be like, okay, man, I like the vibe you're putting out. Let's have a discussion. Let's get people to talk in fandom. Choosing sides is making it a war. Even if you think your side's right, making people choose sides perpetuates the war. It does. People generally listen. Here's something that my Amico family may not understand. As long as I've been on YouTube, a lot of viewers and subscribers watch both sides of an argument, of a discussion on the internet. They want to hear both sides if they're interested in the subject. And if you say the only people that like can watch, or the only people that I want to associate with are the ones that watch my point of view only, that is dangerous territory. That's why the world is like it is in politics. Look at the politics of the world right now. That's why this world is so chaotic, is people stop talking to each other. If I just listen to one point of view only, I'd be a completely different person than I am now. Completely different. And that goes to politics too. I sometimes as divisive as politics have been in this last year, I made some comments on social media, and I've retracted stuff. I'm like, it's not my right to say what you do to your, or to impose what I believe onto you, even though I completely believe something else. So it's not, and I can't. Then just let's get back. And I'm not getting the politics, but if you do the politics, if you ghost people that are on a different side of politics, that's not good either. We're all people. Treat people like people. And I always say my golden rule is judge me based on my own words and actions, not on someone else that I talk to. And then I understand if you don't want to be on the channel when I have them on, but can we do something else when they're not there? That's what's very frustrating to me personally.
I'm meeting a lot of cool YouTubers,
See,
throughout my journey. And then I started getting into the Amico because I was interested into a retro console.
See,
but
he's just interested.
It's not a retro console. It kind of just Intellivision Amico and Tellerico kind of just used the retro scene to get.
Now, I will say this: the title of his video says "cult," and that might put some people off in drinking the Kool-Aid. But we have to be real and understand that we are also on YouTube and getting people to watch your video. A little clickbait there, and it's not going to make people feel happy to click on a video that says "cult." But then look at the discussion you get from him, and you have to understand it's the YouTube game. Of course, he's going to make a title like that that's going to pull others in. I don't blame him for that. That is part of the game. It got me to watch.
On the scene because, like he said in his own words, is low-hanging fruit. But the console is aimed for families and other people, whatever. But I started actually following the people covering the Amico and got to actually know a few of them. And, through them, I also started following people who started hating on the Amico. And a lot of them actually have good points. But I was always just looking at it with clear eyes because I was not necessarily interested in the Amico. I was just interested in the retro scene.
This is a great perspective of how people are coming in. This is a great thing for all of us, regardless of who we associate with, to consider someone newer coming into the discussion. Very great perspective here. I love it.
Started seeing this division fold around the Amico, and I was interested in the players. Now, some of them are way more interesting than others, and some of them I follow, and I comment on their channels once in a while whenever I have the chance because I'm a busy fellow. On the haters, I really don't, just because, unless they have a good point, I might, but I mostly just watch just to see what their point of view is, and sometimes I do agree because the Amico has done so many things wrong, and it's okay to point them out. Now, where I draw the line is when you get personal and start attacking families.
Yeah, I do.
Like, I don't play that shit.
Right.
But
and there has been criticism of I don't call them this, but people call them the old man cringe community using their children to make content. And I think I actually think the exact opposite. I think this is what the console is for. And that type of content makes me happy to see families playing together or discussing Amico together. Again, I will get in a separate video. One of my favorite Amico videos ever was just one of my pals talking with his son, talking about the Amico and seeing that he's really excited for it. And any suggestion, like this shill argument has gone way too far when you are suggesting that people are putting up their children to do this and forcing them to like it. That is too far for me. And if you are critical of the Amico, I would ask you that you please examine that. Comment below. Please examine what you're really saying and how that could be extremely offensive. And that it's very not cool to suggest that it's that. Come on, we got to be real. I understand the Amico's not for everyone, but to suggest that you force children to play it, that's real. Come on. Please, everyone. Let's all get along, really. And I'm new people that I've reached out to. I would love to get your comments in the second. I followed some people on Twitter. I want to get your response. Ramblin' Man, Days Gaming. I want to get your response. I want this to be part of the discussion without getting too personal and not bringing in your exact names, but we can discuss this part. That's not cool. And, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt to say that was not your intention either. Intentions and contexts are also important with diffusing the tools of this war. We got to look at people's intentions. If people say it was not my intention to be that way, I have to take them at their face value and say, let's all be better, okay? That's why this discussion is important. That's why I wanted to cover this video.
I understand it. If you're going to put your family members on your YouTube channel, expect people to talk about them. Because you're putting stuff online to be exposed, to be criticized. That's what these videos are about, interaction. Now, it may not be the interaction that you were looking for, but these Amico wars are real.
Yeah, they are.
They are. And they're going to use all the fuel they can to make their point, to get a laugh, to get a click. Because after all, that's what these videos are about. That's why we put them up, so that people can click on them. And if they can make their videos more sensational, they're gonna do it. Now, last night I got a close-up look of how people actually get hurt. Now, I
Yes.
usually don't jump into the streams that much. I'll watch for a while because I'm doing stuff and I'll put it in the background. And there's quite a few of them that I watch. I watch Shaggy Melon sometimes. She goes on rants. I like him, whatever. I watch Retro Bro sometimes, but not really too long, you know.
Okay,
But
so now I forget what I said about this guy because he didn't mention my channel. No, I'm just kidding. No, yeah. So he's watching Saggy Melons and Retro Bro. I'm not going to play the whole video. The name of his channel is Potion Sword Run, and this is something I could do potentially in the future to highlight new people into the discussion, even before I speak with them, and say, you know what, I liked your take. I like what you have to say. I want to talk to you, man. And that's honest, man. I want to talk to him, get his opinions, have a discussion. He's interested. He's interested. And his thumbnail and topic is very intriguing. Choose a side. This is in Miko Wars are real. And I cut it off there because I wanted you to be intrigued and go check out his content on your own, see the rest of it there. And this is a discussion I want to have when I get back to a panel discussion about choosing sides and how it never works out and how it ends discussions and doesn't help anything and perpetuates the war. Some people here's a real truth bomb for you viewers, and tell me if you watch till the end of this. Sometimes the people that perpetuate the war are the ones that say choose a side, not the ones that try to speak in the middle. Are the people that's, in actual wars, are the people that try to negotiate and, try to find common ground? Are those the ones that perpetuate the war, or are they the ones that diffuse it? There you go. Think about that for a moment, and I'll check you later. I'm going to do more content. I have a member stream later. I appreciate all the support, and please think about that question at the end. Really, who perpetuates the war? The ones that make you choose a side, or the ones that try to talk in the middle? Because I want to be in the middle and talk to everybody. And I don't want to be blacklisted because of it, but I think that's where I'm at. But I do want to say, not by Tommy. Tommy is my channel member, and of course, he may not be exactly happy with some of my criticisms, but he's still willing to talk with me. So I really appreciate that, and that's from the man in charge. And then, yes, here is exposed. This is me with my good pal John, and we have to remember, if any, and especially with John too, if anyone has anything in doubt about this man here, he opened his whole house and family to everyone with his big arms. Look at my scrawny ones. To embrace everybody. So I will never stop following this man, no matter what he decides to do. I have his back. I hope he has mine, because man, I need it. Look at those noodles, those sweaty noodles in the basement. I'm just saying, I'm not making any accusations or anything. I'm just saying I have this guy's back. He's legit, and no matter who he talks to, I know him as a person. I know his good intentions, and he wants great discussions, and he is a positive focus for the retro community, and nothing would make this man happier than Intellivision Amico to come out and let's all get together for the next Amico Fest. Remember, he helped the first Amico Fest start. Never forget that. We wouldn't have had that without him. And then these events that happen, he helped start that. Please remember that. And my girl Saggy too. I'm never going to judge her by who she collaborates with, because she's legit as well. And all of my viewers, commentators, members, you're all my friends. Have a good one, everyone. Hope you have a great holiday with your families. Stay safe, have some fun. See you later.